Joined by Allison Nichols, the head coach of the Randolph College Wildcats. They were picked number 11 in this year's ODAC preseason poll. Coach, talk to us a little bit about what you're seeing from your team now that you're in your second season in the league.
So far I've been really excited with our effort. We've got a lot of new players. We have 7 freshmen, but a good mix of returners as well with 6 returners. So our practices have been extremely competitive. Our freshmen are really picking up on our offenses and defensive schemes and things quickly. We've really been able to compete and get after it in practice. We've had a lot of good scrimmages so far, just within our inner squad. So I've been really excited with our effort and the output so far, and I'm really excited to get started.
Talk about the progress from last year to this year, going through the process of how you expect your team to evolve from being last year with you being new to them to this year where the returners know you a little bit and they can kind of pass that on to the new players.
You really don't take into account how important it is to have a year under your belt and have some returners that know, what to expect from the league, what to expect from me, from practices. And it's just, I feel like we've already started at a much higher level. And they have been great with, throwing our freshmen right into the mix, and our freshmen have just kind of soaked everything up. So I really do feel like we're above and beyond where we were last year. And again, our practices have been competitive. We're continuing to take steps forward, and they're picking up on everything that we're putting in, and it's going really, really well so far.
Who do you expect to be your leaders this season?
I really think we've had some step up that are surprising. We actually have a freshman that is a tremendous leader. She's a point guard, and that's a leadership position, but sometimes it takes freshmen a little while. But she's really taken the reins and kind of taken a hold of the team. And we also have one senior who they refer to as Grandma, but I think it's an endearing term. She really just is taking care of the team. She's been a great leader on and off the floor, and someone that they really look to in all situations.
If we can name drop a little bit, who do you think are some of the names that could come out of Randolph basketball this year?
I really think, our lone senior, Lauren French, consistently she's been one of the better shooters in the league, and I don't see that changing this year, especially with, some other offensive threats around her. I think will really help. One of our freshmen, Brianna Lowry, she's, like I said, primarily going to be our point guard position. She's just a tremendous competitor, the hardest worker I think I've ever seen. She can shoot the three, she can get to the rim, she defends, she can play for 40 minutes. She's a really exciting player to watch. Another one of our freshman post players, Megan Russell, is a big presence down in the paint. She's got a great array of post moves. She can take the elbow jumper. Again, she's a big body that's a defensive force as well. And another freshman, Chelsea Tyler, is just that kind of the dynamite athlete that you look for that's all over the place. Makes some mistakes, but makes them at full speed. And really sometimes does some things in practice where everybody just kind of looks at each other like, wow, did she really just do that? So, I think we've got some really exciting pieces to the puzzle, and I'm excited about where we're going.
A year into your conference experience, what is your take on the league as a whole?
I really think, and I said this last year too, I played in the conference, I followed it for a long time. It's always a tremendously competitive conference. I think this year's going to be very interesting. I think there's a lot of parity within the league. I think from top to bottom, there's going to be a lot of competitive and close games. There's going to be a big jumble, whether it's at the top or through the middle. I think we're going to see some of those. The top team's going to lose to a 7 or 8, and a 7 or 8 is going to lose to a 10 or 11. And so I really think it's going to be an exciting year for the conference.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining me today, and good luck this season.
Thank you.